everyone to please just close your eyes and let's get into.
We lose her.
Hi, I'm here. I don't know, something happened, but let's get into meditation now. I would request everyone to simply close their eyes, be in a state of surrender. For the next 2 minutes, we will simply observe ourselves with our breath and in our silence. We will allow our body, our mind, and our soul to be ready to receive the energies that we are going to be receiving in the next few minutes. Let us hold space for one another and let go of our human mind, let go of our ego, our identity, social status, anything and everything that's a hindrance in you realizing that you're a soul. And now let's become one with the quietness within, and so it is. Just simply be with this silence for the next 2 minutes. We'll be meditating quietly, just observing our breath and diving deep into our inner universe. We are all one. There is no separation. There is no difference. In this moment right now, all of us together are going to be diving deep onto the causal plane, understanding the internal and the external. Today is no ordinary day. It is when we celebrate all that there is within and out. We celebrate our purpose. We celebrate our heart. And most important, we celebrate ourselves. As we move on this journey of being one with the soul purpose, and so it is. right now, in this moment. Welcome this incoming big ball of golden energy entering our heart, entering our Sahasrahara chakra. Activating our Pingala and Ida energy. This ball of energy is enveloping you. In all directions, in all dimensions, in all timelines, past, present, and future. Recalibrating what needs to be recalibrated. Removing what needs to be removed. Ushering in new energies. Bringing in the power and the strength from all the galactic masters, ascendant masters, and from those who are needed in their stead in this journey on this path. With each breath in and each breath out, with every cycle of breath, we are becoming deeper with ourselves in connection and going deeper into the causal realm where we are all traveling together. Together we are witnessing, experiencing and meditating upon the fifth dimension, the reality we are creating together on this beautiful planet. Of all the work beautifully done by Patriji in his physical, astral, causal, and spirit form. In all beingness, in all rightness, in your words, as above, so below. Simply let go. Let go of your mind, unnecessary thoughts, that anxiousness. We aren't rushing anywhere. The time will move in its own accord. Move out of the time-bound consciousness. Be in the eternal consciousness. Be in the consciousness of self-awareness, self-respect, self-love, and universal unity. We are all in this moment right now, experiencing expansion and infinity all at once, and so it is. A phase today is ending as we usher in the new beginnings, as we move towards a newer cycle, leaving a lot in the past behind, opening ourselves to the newness, opening ourselves to the unknown, knowing well in our hearts, in our soul, in our beingness that we are safe, we are protected, we are loved. No energy which is not meant for you can touch you if your will is strong. No energy that you don't deserve in your life cannot touch you if you strengthen yourself, empowering yourself through the art, science, and soul of meditation. As a part of this beautiful family, this beautiful fraternity that we call PSSM, we are all great masters. We are all higher beings here for a bigger purpose. And in the next 10 minutes, we will dive deeper, connecting with the Ascended Masters, connecting with the energies of Babaji, of Patriji, of our closest soul group, our ancestral lineage, the angelic realm, the etheric realm, and the Galactic Federation. Just be with this breath. No thought, no mantra, no chanting, no thoughts. As you will leave behind your dirty laundry or dirty shoes out of your bedroom, out of the sacred spaces, let those thoughts out of the window. Let it not touch you. Let it not enter you. You are the most powerful being in infinity and in expansion. To all that is and all there is, so mote it be and so it is. With each breath in, you're breathing in that ball of golden light, the cosmic energies. In fact, right now, you are within a beautiful galaxy, surrounded by the most beautiful red you've ever seen, and the most beautiful golden that you have become within and out. You don't have to visualize it, just feel it as the energy of that particular dimension aligns with us, with our work, with our purpose, and what we are here to do and we must do. Many ascended masters have now surrounded us. The energies can be felt deeply. Babaji is here right now within this room, sitting with us, meditating, activating us where we must be activated, and deactivating all that does not serve our purpose. The DNA is being rewired. He sits not as one, but many images of himself with each one of us. It is like a circle. We're meditating in a circle, in a place we've never been before, and yet we remember it. What our eyes can't see and our mind can't remember, the soul is helping us remember that place. With each cycle of breath, this experience is getting deeper, is getting richer. Patriji is with us, sitting in the middle of the circle. Like the most beautiful flame he's always been, giving us the warmth that we require and the strength that we need to keep moving on our journey without losing our path, without losing our minds, and staying true to why we are here together as one unit, mirroring each other, helping each other understand our lessons and our stories. Last 2 minutes, kindly do not open your eyes. Simply be with this energy, be with your breath. And the next part is to simply let it calibrate, seep into your bones, into your very skin, and let it rewire you, realign you, and recenter you in this moment, in all timelines, past, present, and future, in all dimensions, in all directions, east, north, west, and south, in all lifetimes, as above, so below, and so it is. Last 10 seconds. Do not open your eyes until I say so. We will stay here for a few more minutes, for a few more moments. I've been asked to pause for another 5 minutes for letting these energies settle down. So, for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to be silent, simply letting the energies work as they must. Just be with your breath. Do not open your eyes until I ask you, and let these energies settle. Last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. Do not open your eyes. Simply keep your palms on your heart, not on your eyes first. Keep it on your heart for a few seconds. Let this energy flow into your heart. Take a few deep breaths. And now keep your palms on your eyes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And gently open your eyes when you're ready. Thank you so much for being here with me during this meditation, for being here as one unit, and for diving with me deeply into this whole process. Thank you so much. Sirisha ji, over to you. Hi, Lakshmi.
Hi, Radhika ji. Such a wonderful meditation. I'm still in that meditation energies. Thank you. Thank you for such a wonderful. The process was intense. The process was intense, and I felt the master's presence and Patriji's presence, and it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen for each and every one present here. And the way you said about the soul segments, yes, it was connected. Lot more happened, and thank you for all the process and bringing in those energies and aligning us to the process, to our soul purpose. Immense gratitude and love.
Same to you. Thank you.
I feel I'm seeing a mirror and appreciating myself.
I feel the same. I feel the same for you and everyone present here. It's an honor
Yes,
to be here. And I thank you for initiating this. And I thank everyone for receiving me here with so much love and gratitude, because I feel the same for all. So there's so much gratitude for everyone present here. So thanks a bunch for having me.
thank you. Yes, Suresha.
Shmigaru, introduce her. Introduction.
Oh, sorry. I joined late. I was taking my kids' meditation session.
I got
And,
to.
yes, and there was a communication gap. That's fine. And the lady who doesn't need introduction is having introduction now after such wonderful meditation, where we all know Radhika Mehrotra ji. She is the founder of and co-founder of Sacred Goddess Tribe of Mystical Moon Sisters, and she's a co-founder of Conscious Creator Academy. She also has the co-creator of Certified Quantum Crystal Practitioner program with all her soul sister, and she's mentoring many masters who work on self-love, and she is mentoring in a way that women is not only there for self-love or self-healing, but empowered, and they can empower others. She mentors to such an extent, and we can feel the freedom of a person in her presence. Like, we feel our freedom in her presence. We realize it, and she is also an active part. She takes part actively, and core team member of PSSM Global. And Radhika ji is motivational speaker, her mindset rewiring coach, which is ultimate program. Each and every word, it makes immense sense. It rewires your thinking process, and the list goes on. Energy intuitive medium, and she's a pyramid master, oracle tarot card reader, counselor, and dowsing expert, conscious writer, and a poet. And there are many. If I have to stop, because there is many which you can get inspired of. And yes, uh, thanks for inspiring us with so many wings you have. and how you are empowered and letting us know that we have that scope too.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lakshmiji, for that beautiful introduction. And thank you for that love. And without further ado, let's get into the topic. Thank you so much for having me here again. And thank you for all the love that I'm receiving right now from all of you. So let's begin. So today's topic is very, very close to my heart because this month uh, has embarked me to a journey for past 2 years to experience physical death of people I've been very close to. And I will start with no death. So today our concept that we're going to be talking about is no death, soul blueprint, and connecting with Babaji's energies. So the connection part has already been established. We are already connected to that energy right now. We've always been connected, but it is like we're actively in our mind now taking part in that connection of being one with him and that consciousness. And that we are one with Sar now, we are one with Patriji, being and holding space for all that he has done, all that he's doing right now, and all that he will continue to do in this eternity and infinity that we are a part of. Because the work never stops. He always used to say that the spiritual work never stops. Our work will not even stop, even when this human, this human suit, when it drops down, our work will not stop. We will take some other roles in some other dimension or some other universe or something else, but we will continue to work in rapidly growing wherever the growth is needed, not just in this universe, but in any universe that we are required to do the work. That said, I will start with the no death concept. Having personally experienced, starting with many people who I was very close to since 21, that is 2021, year 2021, and to letting go of my mother last year on July 14th, it has been some journey. So starting from DLN Shastriji in Delhi to losing my grandparents-in-laws in a span of 1.5 months. In the same year as Patriji vacated his body on July 24th. And then losing my mother last year. So now I consciously use the word losing because I wanted to question, do we really lose people when they vacate the body? Yes, we lose them physically because we cannot talk to them physically. We cannot hug them physically. We cannot touch them physically. We cannot be there with them physically. But yet we do not lose them because somewhere where we are within this consciousness, within this power that we are, within this beingness, within this isness that we are growing to be, that we are continuing to be, we actually get connected to these beautiful people, these beautiful souls who have touched our heart, who have maybe brought us into this life in this human form. We get more connected to them. Because for me, I hear my mom more clearly than I used to do before. I hear Sir more clearly than I used to do before. I hear Shastri uncle clearly than I used to do before. And it same goes to my grandparents-in-laws, who I hear more clearly because all of these people have been meditators in this life. And it is an honor to be born to someone in this human form who might not have meditated as much, but had huge respect for meditation. And I could completely see that she has been a meditator in many lifetimes. So why do I truly bring this topic today? Because all of us who are here might have up close or in distance have heard about death, have heard or felt or seen or been through a very difficult time of losing someone who's been very close to you. Now, all we need to understand is that while it is very important to grieve, because that time of grieving is important in this human suit, to let those emotions be, to let those emotions go, for you to rewire yourself to receive the newer energies. That grieving period is very important, but we do not have to become that grieving period, is all I want to say today. Like Sir used to say, experience the emotions, do not become them. Similarly, experience that grieving period, do not become it. No matter who you have lost. And I am not even, I'm trying to make anyone feel smaller or trying to belittle your experience of death, because it is a huge matter of empathy and understanding that it is not a similar experience for everyone. And while I sit here and speak to you, it took me one whole year to be here and speaking, because in just another 3 days, I will be celebrating her 1 year of being free from all that was shackling her in this human form. And in another few days, we'll be celebrating the freedom of that most beautiful soul I've ever come across in this physical form, Sir, who unshackled himself from earth in any physical form that he was, to do the work that was required up there. So have we truly lost something? No, we have gained more. So today I want to speak about no death concept as not something which we have to process really, but what we have to do is understand it, accept it, and try to navigate ourselves through this time wherein something might feel like, okay, a part of me has gone or part of my soul has gone. Because what I've witnessed or what I observed personally, and this is something very important that I wanted to um, discuss or focus upon, is when Sir decided to vacate his physical body, a lot of people lost their path. A lot of people went into a frenzy. They felt they lost the sense of time, of space continuum, of understanding that they were here for a purpose, completely going haywire. And hats off to those who pulled themselves from that dark time, from that, because it was not easy. It was not easy for anyone. And let's accept this. It is a human form that we're experiencing, and it is very obvious and natural to feel that it was a disaster, because all of us felt that. Let's not lie. Let's not, no matter who we are, where we stand, what powers we have, whatever we've experienced, all of us felt that it was a disaster, that he was suddenly gone physically and you don't know what to do. None of us knew what to do, how to go from here, and how to process the whole news. Even if you were ready, if you were being readied for many, many years that he's going to go one day, no matter how much you prepare for something, in theory, practically things are very different. So to everyone, hats off, holding big space, because you have come here, sitting here today, celebrating that man for 40 days, every day, each day, singing praises for him, telling him that, sir, we are ready and we're doing our work. And while I'm speaking this, there's a huge feeling of goosebumps, because I know that whatever I'm speaking is meant to be heard, is meant to be spoken about. So big clap for the work that he has done and that we continue to do. So big clap for us, because we did not even clap after the meditation. So we should clap. So celebrating Sir in his beingness, in his isness, in his wholeness, in all that he is. And we are his mirrors, continuing the work that he started, being the torchbearers. And I think this is this group, every group that is working. And it doesn't mean, if this is a small group, doesn't mean it is not connected to the other group. And here I will bring a little bit of Torkom Sardarian, who said, and Sir said the same thing. He said that no matter how scattered we are in groups, we are all mirrors of each other. No matter how many names we can have, how many bodies we can have, we are all one. We come back to, we come from that source and we go back to that source. So we are all connected in this big cycle of world. We are all connected, and that is the beauty of it, that we are all friends. And that is what Sir believed in, the friendship. And that is why he said that there is no death, because he did not only mean physical death, he also meant there's no death of friendship, there is no death of the eternity that we are hearing. There is no death of the experiences that we have had. There's no death of all that we are here in this physical form, up and beyond. Over and above this, whoever we are, there is no death of anything that is. And even if something is ending, there is always a new beginning. Death always brings new changes. Always brings new changes. Because after that whole part wherein we are force fed in the society to think that death is bad, that death means death means grief and grief only. While there is a mourning period, you have to understand that there are new beginnings coming in. And while in most of us have already been through this, they know this. Sometimes a gentle reminder is required because we do not know what we are going through. Sometimes we do not even understand our own emotions, that what we are going through. So to myself and to you, whatever has been said and done, moving on. So this is what I wanted to speak about death today. There is no death genuinely, but it takes time for people, for our mind to understand, accept, and process. So at least let's promise ourselves that if we have seen or if we will see someone physically passing, we shall continue to feel their presence up, above, beyond, in all dimensions, in all timelines, because we know that there is no actual death that is happening. It is just the physical body saying bye. That's all. That is all. And I started doing something. I've stopped saying that the person is dead or the person there has been a death. I always say, okay, the so and so person said bye bye physically. It's like they bid adieu to the earth in the physical form, because there is no death, right? So just this, it's like you're removing your clothes and taking a bath, because that is how it happens. And now that is where I'm moving to the soul blueprint. So before I get into that topic, I would want everyone right now to pause here and here. Just take a pause and for a moment think, what if, and I know most of us know this concept already, because most of what I'll be speaking is all thanks to Robert Schwartz that I actually understand this concept, and all thanks to Sir that he literally kicked me actually to read his books, that you must read it. So all thanks to both of these beautiful souls who actually made me. I was always a reader, but made me more of an avid reader, that I could understand what needs to be said here. So after this pausing, what you need to do is to think that what if the most trying times that you've seen in your life, the most difficult times that you have witnessed in your life, including death, disability, accident, anything negative, losing a relationship, divorce, or anything that made you feel that it was the end of your world, were actually well planned and purposefully chosen before you came into this world in this human suit. This is what I need you to think. You actually you purposefully chose all of these experiences. All those you think, oh my God, my world has ended. It is a divorce, my world has ended. That person died, my world has ended. This happened, my world has ended. There is no ending. There is always a continuum. There's always a continuous motion. Because only when there is some end, there is a beginning. Very small example, a crystal. Okay. Eons of years ago, so many years ago, those crystalline beings that were installed, most of them have come when they were required, disappeared when they were not required, appeared again when they were required again. So it is just like that. When you are required, you will be present. When you're not required, you're not present here physically. There's nothing to do with whatever you see and feel. There is a big beyond of what you see and perceive. It is an illusion. I'm holding my phone is an illusion. This is illusion. It is apparent reality. It is not the truth. Imagine you're holding something, it is an illusion. So how is death a reality? How an accident a finality? How a divorce, it's just breaks, These are called breaks. How there is an ebb and flow in a river, it is exactly how these little breaks are needed in life. We might not understand the gravity of also there's so much flowing in right now. So I just want everyone to receive, because even I don't know where it is coming from. So just take it. That's all. I'm here to receive myself and give whatever I can. So this flow, this ebb is required. It is like a magnet that is here So that north and south pole are both required. You feel this is negative, you feel this is positive, you feel this is negative, this is positive. It is your perception. It is your feeling. It is doing its own dharma. That north pole is doing its own dharma. That south pole is doing its own dharma. There is so much war happening right now. That is also decided. That is also decided. Because in every cycle, every yuga has to start and has to end. So if the Kali Yuga started, it has to end. And if it has to end, it has to start nearing towards its end. So if it has to start nearing towards its end, everything will feel like a disaster. Everything will feel like a cacophony. Everything will feel like that it's in a frenzy and nothing is happening right. Because it has to end. Because if it does not end, the Satyug won't come again. The Treta Yuga won't come again. The Dwapar Yuga won't come again. The Kali Yuga won't come again. And the cycle will continue until that source energy feels that it must continue. Today, I also want to share, and before I move into the soul blueprint, I want to share this. Only 12 known dimensions until now. There are only 12 known dimensions. In the terms, might be there might be, some people have intuition, they have meditated upon, they might have found 13th or 14th. But researched and focusedly known, there are 12 dimensions, of which the 12th one is called Lyra, which is, I guess, some billion light years away from Earth. So understand, this is Earth, okay? This is enough, it's in a particular physical plane. This is third dimension reality. Now, this is not the reality of Earth, because Earth was never called Earth before, it was called Tara. Okay, so now this Tara had some dark forces, had some light forces, some coalition, some annihilation happened, and it fell down to the third dimension. Now, wherein a lot of people think that something physically happened, nothing happened physically. It was all happening in the energy form. Yes, many Earths have come before and they have been destroyed, but it all exists in this physical plane. So one of those Earths was called Mu. One of those Earths were called Atlantis, were called Lemuria. Now, have they disappeared somewhere? No. The portals to those places are from this Earth. The known portal to Lemuria or Atlantis, is Mount Shasta in California. The known portal to Shambhala is Mount Kailash, and that is why the aging happens so rapidly on Mount Kailash. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Mount Kailash is not even the highest, and yet people have not reached the top. Nobody knows the end and the beginning of that place, because it is believed it is Shiv himself sitting in that mountain form. And if everyone knows, there is a story of Brahma and Vishnu, that there's a competition and both decided they have to find the end and the beginning of him, and none of them got successful. They were not successful in it. And why am I sharing this? How it is relevant to this class is because we do not have an end or a beginning. We are always in a continuous cycle. And we will be in that continuous cycle until we decide to not be here. And that is our power. When we start thinking beyond this face, beyond this body, is where the actual progress begins. Feel all the emotions you must, because Sir said one thing. 5-finger concept he gave. Why? Because it's like, we are already this, we are all Shiv, we are all Shakti. Ye ban gaye abhi. We are already this, but we have to find this, the body, the mind, and the intellect. And that is why we sit like this in meditation. I know we all know this. And also I want to tell you, I'm not here to teach or preach here anything. I'm merely here to share my experiences, because I know I'm here with seasoned meditators, not from only this lifetime, but many, 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 many lifetimes. I'm only here as a reminder of what you have forgotten, or strengthening the information that you must have lost in all the chaos that we go through every day. That is all I'm here for. So, coming back to the soul blueprints, the concept of soul planning or pre-birth is that where it is believed that an individual's portion of the soul's energy has been contained in a body. So what I contain, the information and the energy that I contain in this body is not even whole me. And that is why Sir used to say that there is an oversoul, there is a higher soul, there are so many levels of my soul to me. And now the funny part is that your oversoul and my oversoul are the same. Your higher self and my higher self are the same. You and I are basically the same. The person who irritates you the most, has hated you the most, has murdered you maybe in one lifetime, has, is maybe sitting you as your partner today, is your mom today, is your dad today, is your sister today. And yet you have to bear all of that because the separation is only here in this body. There is no separation outside of this world. And if we think that Earth is the only planet and this is the only life that we're living, we are the most stupid people. And this is not said by me, this is said by Ramta. So all thanks to that man, he has a knack of slapping with his words. He's like, you are a very stupid person if you think that Earth is the only planet and this is the only universe that exists. So I'm just reminding that this is not the only planet and this is not the only life that we have. And Babaji would say the same. Imagine someone, one entity who's we don't know. Like we say, okay, he's 2000-year-old. Who has seen 2000 years ago? What if he's 5000 years old? What if he's eons and years and years of years old? And again, how is Babaji and I separate if I'm seeing that I have been created in the image of that creator? How is Babaji? Because a lot of people, first of all, also, okay, this is a very, very big part of our soul plan because we decided to be in PSSM. Stop worshipping. And I'm not saying, I know most of us, I think 90% of PSSM masters, they have stopped going to the temples. Even if they're going to a temple, for them it is like a sacred site where they want to meditate because it's the high energy center. I'm not talking about that worship. I'm talking about people worship. I'm talking about thinking, oh my God, there's such a big master. Oh my God. You are also a big master. You're the biggest master that ever exists. You're the most senior Shri master. Why? Because if you're seeing someone as that master, you are that master. So to be able to see that master as a master, it is as simple as that. How does it relate to soul blueprint? Because this is your blueprint to understand. Stop worshipping, accept yourself as is, and see your magnanimity. See how big you are and how big is your purpose. We are not here to people worship. We are here to people love. We are here to people friend. We are here to people unity. That is what we are here for. We are here to remember that we are all united. We are all one. We're all one. And this life plan has been created. Your life plan, my life plan. So when this was being created, there is a whole consultation that happens with the source energy, or many would call them as God. But that source energy, with the angelic realm, with the spirit realm, with our native dimension. 99.99% of people who are already on their path do not belong to Earth. Do not belong to Earth. I am sure if I start with asking question, how many people feel that, even when Earth feels like a home, they feel, okay, they have a home where they need to, they need to be. And I'm not talking about the home, the four walls that you live in. I'm speaking about you do not relate with this whole planet altogether in certain forms. While you are here, consciously or subconsciously that you're here for the work. So that way I'm saying the native dimension. So there is also a consultation with the people of your native dimension, with your higher self, with all the lives that you've lived, your closest soul group. There's a whole consultation that happens. And then there are, there is yes to certain things, or there are amendments to what can work or what cannot work for you in a lifetime. And while you mostly promise yourself that you would remember most of it, it only comes to you when the time is right, because most of it just wipes out. You do not remember. You do not remember that what you're here for. And it is only through the lot of trials and turbulations sometimes that you really find. We have to understand sometimes pain becomes the most potent power for you to reach your inner self, for you to see who you are. So when we see pain as a cycle, as a vehicle of change, as a vehicle of more empowerment, is when our relationship with the whole reality shifts. So when Sir said that we can create our own reality, he was truly telling us that we are the masters of our life and we can change it if we want to. Obviously, there is no changing the blueprint because we chose that blueprint for a reason, but we can change the happenings in our life. Because in our blueprint, there's always option A, option B, option C, option D, option Z. There are always options. We can choose anyone. But amidst those A to Z, which are the right ones is where our true examination lie. It is all about all the trials and everything that we together. And that is a part of our planning because we are learning through this curve. We're learning through this pain. We're learning through the happiness. So all those moments, whether happy or sad, we're learning through them. There's a saying in Hindi which says, na zyada khush, na zyada dukhi. Na khushi mein zyada khush hona hai, na dukh mein zyada dukhi hona hai. Meaning, when there is extreme happiness, you don't have to lose yourself and just be happy, happy, happy. When there is extreme sadness, you don't have to be just sad, sad, sad. And basically saying that you don't have to become the emotion. Be in a state of detached attachment. Be in a state of, neutrality, where you can experience everything in this human form and yet not get attached to it. So when all of this is happening, the council elders, and when I say council, I'm talking about the Galactic Federation, the council of elders who are basically looking after Earth right now, all of these people who are here, including the Ascendant Masters, the highly evolved beings, our closest spirit guides, our angels, all of those people. So they know our whole life plan. They know what we're here to do. And there are certain times when we are off track, there are certain nudges. Suddenly a video will appear, a thought will appear, a memory will appear, some person will appear out of the blue who we've not contacted for many, many years. And they'll be like, okay, what is happening? Oh, why are you not meditating? Oh, why are you not? And they are the most randomest people calling you for something that you have been doing and they haven't even done it. And they will question it. Like, for example, they'll be like, you haven't taken a session for a long time. You did not even know that person was watching your sessions because you did not believe that they were meditating. Right? And those are the people that are calling you. I'm just saying that there are always signs from the universe. They will tell you that gentle nudge will come. That, dude, time to go back. Time to go back. Time to go back. That nudge will be there always. And those elders, those council elders, those people who are very closely attached to us in this lifetime, helping us through this process, they will not interfere, but they will always, always, always hold a lot of space, non-judgment for whatever we are doing and help us with tweakings. They are always ready to help you to tweak a little bit that, that nudge, that emotion, that whatever thought, okay, you have to go back to your reality. That will always be there. And while all of that is happening, there might be a lot of questions sometimes in this human form. Why did this happen to me? Why did I choose this? People, when they become aware and then they become conscious of who they are and what they're here to do, sometimes the question arises, why did I take such a hard lesson? What did I do in my past lifetimes that, there is this karmic baggage and I have to be in this cycle, and why do I have to do this? Some person, and it is in Robert Scott's book where he's been through different phases of life, where he's talked about rape, where he's talked about cheating, where he's talked about death, where he's talked about disability and caregiving, where he's talked about incest. He's talked about the most taboo topics in the society, and most importantly, he has completely uprooted the thoughts on Christianity and said that Christ energy has been completely destroyed by the preachers, by the dark forces who want to force feed that, there is a certain way you have to be in this world. This one man should be read by everyone because that author has a different energy. When you read his books, if that book has come to you, please know it has come to you for a reason. Please read his books. Very important. Your soul's gift, your soul's plan, your soul's love. Your soul's love is his latest book. It is completely on self-love. The first two books are like the Bible of what is happening, in your what is happening in past life, in between lives, and the life that you're about to take. So there are a lot of authors like him, Brian Weiss, and other people like Sri M, who have talked about, about the ascendant masters, who have talked about, like there is Eco Bodine, who talks about echoes of the soul. She has also spoken about 7 dimensions, wherein in that book there are experiences where she has in communication with one of the archangels or someone from the angelic realm, and they are telling her that, even they haven't seen up until a particular part. Even they haven't met God, and we are talking about an energy which is very, 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 very superior to this human form that we are experiencing right now. Even they haven't seen who the God is, if there is a God, that is. So now we have to also understand every author is also experiencing this human form. Take what resonates, leave what does not. No book will resonate completely with you. It might resonate completely with you. It might resonate in parts, or it might not resonate at all. So take what you must and leave what you do not believe in, because everyone in this world right now is experiencing reality in their own ways. We perceive the reality as our perception, as who we are, what we are here to do. So your reality, while we are mirror to each other, but your reality and my reality might not coincide. You might be living, for example, in my family, I might be very, very close to my aunts, my mom, my dad, whoever it is, but they might be living in 3D and I might be living in 5D within this arena, keeping that relationship intact and yet not interfering and not letting them interfere in my reality, in all that there is. This is also a part of a soul plan, while in respecting everything that you're here to do in this human form, and yet creating your boundaries and keeping your energies intact. So why all of this information? Because what we might view as suffering in this human form, the soul does not see it as suffering. While that blueprint is being made, being created, being discussed with those all council masters, where you're literally sitting like in this human form. Let's imagine we are all like, there is a form, there's like a huge conference table, there are everyone sitting together, and there's like reports being read. Okay, this happened, this happened, this happened, this has to be done, this has to be this is now done, this karmic baggage is gone, this karmic baggage has to be added, that has to be done, this is to be deleted. This is all happening within that table, in that conference, and you are deciding it for yourself. You have all the right to say, yes, I am ready to experience that, and yes, I'm not ready to experience that. And you are valued there because you're already a hero, because they do not want to come on earth. Not everybody wants to come on earth in this human form. They're like, excuse me, I'm done with this experience, not coming here again. No, 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 no. I don't want to be in that cycle of birth and death and birth and death. So when you are coming here, you're like celebrated there. They're like dancing around. Oh my God. Like, they are just, some power they have. They're going on earth. Earth is the most amazing school for the soul, but so it is a matrix. And when you're in a matrix, everything goes crazy and frenzy. No matter how dynamic, how beautiful this matrix is, how beautiful you are, how everything is being learned, it is a matrix. And there are 11 more matrices like Earth. And you do not want to be there. You don't want to be there. And if you do not want to be there, your only way up is up from here. And how it is up from here, that Patriji has given us very simply. Anapanasati. Just put your hands together, close your eyes, cross your legs, and just zoom. Done. That is all you have to do. I think everything marries itself. Okay, you can take, everything is important, okay, for this human lifetime. Take all the past life regression, do the tarot card reading. I am an occult scientist and I'm speaking this, okay. I love occult. I'm a literal witch. I love being a witch. I'll explore crystals, this, that, zuzu, boo, everything. But it all comes down to, are you meditating or not? Because if you're not doing, everything else is like waste. It is a waste of time, waste of money, waste of energy, waste of everything, waste of your existence. And this is not coming from me, this is coming from some. I'm just repeating his words. Same energy, he'll be speaking in some other video. It's a waste of your life if you're not meditating. If you're not a vegetarian, your life is waste. If you're not teaching anyone meditation, your life is waste. If you're not reading books, your life is a waste. 5 pillars of PSSM. Be with the pyramid energy. Be a great meditator. Be in Sajjan Sangatya. Read great books. Be a vegetarian. If you're not doing these 5 things, you're a waste of time, waste of space, waste of money, waste of energy, waste of everything. Your existence is a waste. Sir said this. I'm not saying. I'm just here to remind. I'm just here as a reminder today. And also, I'm also reminding myself. It is not like I'm preaching here. I'm also reminding myself, Radhika, just remember these 5 things, okay? Do not forget. This is our foundation. So imagine the amount of magnanimity. All of us, the whole of PSSM, sat together deciding that we will meet each other. Can you just imagine for a minute what a beauty it must be that when Sir was sitting in that council and he decided, okay, I have to go on earth. There is a very beautiful channeling by Ayyappa Pindi, a very beautiful master from our PSSM back in 2012 or 2013, where he spoke about how, Sir, when that Galactic Federation meeting was happening and Earth was literally like crying, like, okay, who has to come now? Which avatar has to come? What will happen? While everyone had given up because so many Earths had come and gone. There's a whole story, huge story to it. Take what resonates, leave. It's a story time. Okay? I'm just telling a story. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And he's sitting on the table and he's like, Madam, I'm present. I'm gonna be there. I will take those whatever 1,44,000 or 1 crore or 1 kharab or 1 arab or 1 billion trillion, whatever, plus 44,000 people there with us. And those one whatever 44,000 people are here in PSS. I'm like, okay. In PSSM or in whatever way they are meditating or trying to. Okay, we also have to respect that we are not the only meditators on earth or this dimension. There are many people doing their work. If they are meditating, if they are vegetarian, whether or not a part of this fraternity, we are all one. We are all here for that same purpose. We are all in that. So there is an oversoul, there is a soul, there is a bigger group, there is a smaller group, but there is amid all of this, there is a huge circle where we are all compact. So that huge circle is our circle, which is working behind everything what needs to be done. So that relates to and that surmounts and amounts to there is no death because we are all connected no matter where we are, whichever dimensions we are flowing right now, there is no death. The soul blueprint was in whatever time I could, give the explanation, definition, whatever. My idea here was that we created and made our soul blueprint together, and I'm very, very happy and proud to be a part of this. I'm really happy and obliged that I sat with you and I decided this life to be here in this human form and be friends with you. I'm grateful that I was not stupid to let this go, let this opportunity go, to let Sir go and just come here. Because, and so many times, I don't know if you have heard this or you might have heard this, he would say, I am not going to come here again and again to remind you who you are. If you are here with me in this time, if you're sitting with me, and there were only moments, because he was not someone who would self-appreciate. He was not someone who will boast about himself. He was a very humble man, very, very humble, very grounded, very down-to-earth person. But sometimes you would feel the shift in the energy and some master would be speaking through him because he was always in conversation with the master, always. And before I end, I will share his death story. Not death story, actually. His saying bye-bye story, because I was there physically and I saw him go. I saw him go with my own eyes. And it was the most beautiful experience. Most beautiful experience. The most powerful experience that I've ever experienced in my life. So he used to say, sometimes it is not easy to be a pyramid master. Not easy. And this one line I heard foremost from DLN Shastriji, the one who takes care of is still taking care of the Delhi pyramid, the Shastri family, the beautiful Shastri family. So I had just entered PSSM. It was sometime 9 years, 10 years ago. And I'm standing outside the pyramid. A little child who's just doing her college, hopping in and out, understanding what is going. It's like, Radhika, if you're standing here, if you're able to enter the pyramid, just imagine how powerful you are as a being. And I was just shocked. It's like what he's saying. It's like, even my family members haven't been able to enter here. And yet I decided to come with them because, they had the opportunity to learn from me. Now it is their calling, they want to learn or not. It is their calling. But you children are great. The today's generation is so good, so amazing that you guys are, willingly coming here and staying. So I'm very, very proud of you. And he just kept saying certain things that this is something that sat with me. And this is the same thing that Sir said in his own way. And he was like, if you're here in the pyramid, imagine how lucky you are. Not everyone can enter a pyramid. Not everybody can be in this energy. Not everybody can be a part of PSSM. So no matter, I don't understand the social media popularity, but I think we are very, very popular out there in the, in the Galactic Federation where we're doing great work. We're always applauded there. And that is the kind of, I'm speaking very, very materialistic terms right now, but that is the kind of happiness I'm looking at. We are being applauded up there. We are being celebrated up there, and we are being, we're being pushed to keep doing, to keep spreading the light that we must. So in that magnanimity, in that level of power that we share, I'm in a deep, 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 deep state of gratitude with and for Sir, for this beautiful community that he created, and for that one man to decide, it doesn't matter if I do not have a job, it doesn't matter if I'm breaking the social norms, it doesn't matter what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do this. If only one person will meditate with me for whole life, I will do it. But with that intention, he changed everything. He changed the history. He changed the history of the earth, and we are continuing to change it with him. And that is our soul blueprint. And nothing more powerful can be received today because I am receiving it along with you. And with that, there is a lot of love and lot of energy coming from both Sir and both Babaji, because and this is not something I'm saying for the sake of it. I'm truly feeling that because it feels as if they're both sitting right in, and I'm sure a lot of people would be feeling here. It is not like I am someone special. Everyone would be feeling here that one of them, like someone is on the right, someone is, but they are here. They are here, and they're pushing us forward for this work. This topic also came very, very, it was like someone just came and just stamped it on my head that you have to speak about this. So I know I'm not Radhika here. I'm only a medium sharing what I must and what I should have shared. So thank you for opening this space and letting me speak what I had to. And I would, before I end the session today, if we can have some experiences, or if anybody has any question for the next 5 to 10 minutes max, not more, I will pause my words now and I'll open the forum. And thank you once again for everyone, and thank you so much, so like 100 million folds gratitude to Sir and to PSSM and to all of you. Thanks so much.
Masters, anyone wants to share your experience or your gratitude? Anything you want to say, please say. A lot of energy. I wouldn't like to call it as just energy. There is consciousness getting connected. We are getting activated. The soul group is getting connected. We, particularly this group, is meant to be here. It is not just the wisdom which was passing. It was background work, like tying up all of us together. And yet we are going to receive more. And because this is driven by the gurus for the future gurus. Yes, the platform is open. Please talk.
Thank you, Radhika.
Hi, Anulaka.
Thank you. Today, I'm feeling that whole thing, what we have learned is revised. One more time, revision session. This is, thank you for reminding everything. So much of energy. I'm not able to talk also. I'm feeling a lot of energy. Thank you.
I'm having goosebumps as you're speaking because I'm feeling it along with you. Thank you so much for your presence.
I'm also feeling the same. I thought after seeing today's session is Radhika, so I have to attend. That's why I came here. to see you, to meet you. Thank you.
Same here, Akka. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
Anyone else who wishes to speak or share, it's an open forum. It's okay. It doesn't. I would love to speak. I think it is really important to share your experience because we don't know who we might help with sharing or asking a question. Anything that you want to, you are free to speak. Or else we'll close the session for today, I think.
Yeah, thank you so much, Radhika ji, for coming here and sharing on this platform. It's very high energy, like while you are sharing also. I'm going into deep trance and shivers whenever I feel high energy, right? I get chills and shivers, my body, whole body. So entire, and you shared profound wisdom. So actually this whole 30 days Patriji's Amruthotsavam was all of gurus. What I wanted to, I knew Patriji Patriji is not just Anapanasati, vegetarianism, and pyramid energy. He is beyond so much. That's what I wanted to share throughout this 30 days. I mean, if people who attended all these 30 days, at least they understand some part of Patriji. He's not just only these three. He's so much beyond that. You shared a profound wisdom. You covered everything. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Radhika.
Thank you, Srishaka. Thank you so much. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you, Radhika ji. It was a really beautiful meditation. I felt Patri Baba's presence. I was literally seeing him standing there and talking. And while you were sharing the wisdom, I felt you were not there. I felt Mautar Babaji is talking through you. I was so happy. I could not say how much gratitude, grateful I am here to attend your session. I did not wanted to talk honestly because I just wanted to keep myself silent and enjoy that. But I just wanted to interact with you. I wanted to share. So really a wonderful thank you. You know what, today I just chose that no death concept to share today. But when Lakshmi ji messaged me, I said, okay, I surrender. I don't know what, but whatever you shared today, this was meant to be happening. So I was just, and this is for me too, like you said, whoever is in here, it's for all of us, and this wisdom is beautiful. So lots of gratitude, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Sapnaji. Thank you so much. Thank you for this love, and thank you for holding space. Thanks so much. Thank you. Okay. Any last words? Anything? Anyone who wants to speak? This is the moment. Go for it. Let's speak. Let's be little bright. Let's be little light.
Let's do one
This is not
thing.
ICU.
Everyone unmute and say, we love Patriji.
We love Patriji.
We love Patriji.
And Patriji, Patriji is with us always. Patriji is with us always. Can you please everyone unmute and say, you don't have to come or switch on the camera, but yes, so much grateful, so much love.
Always.
Patriji with us, yeah.
Yes.
Along with Patriji, all PSSM masters are there.
Yes.
Yes, true.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So much love, Radhika ji.
Thank you.
Yes, it's like one of a kind session. The new, it is like not the normal sharing wisdom. It is profound wisdom with that connectiveness and the so much love. Thank you for taking the session. Thank you.
Thank you.
so
Thank you for having me here once again. And again, as Swapna ji very beautifully mentioned, it is not us who are doing it. It is all of us collectively doing everything. So I know each one of you was sitting here speaking through me. It was not just me, but everyone who's here spoke through me today. So I learned equally well with you guys. And I think that is where we have to keep ourselves grounded. And thank you so much gratitude for this beautiful space holding, for this love, and for this community. And again, thanks to sir. And this is my final bye for today. And I hope to see all of you very soon again.
yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Radhika.